And here it is, aka Padres, day 16 of the 31 Days of Dread, 1983, Sleepaway Camp. Holy crap, this movie absolutely shook my world, blew my mind. I gotta watch it here, but first we're gonna talk about it. And here we are, 31st Days of Dread. Can I say it? 31 Days of Dread. Peter, your AKAPAD, the film buff. I am your host. I'm your obsessive movie freaky deaky. People, pick a movie. I've seen it. Pick an obscure horror movie. I've probably seen it. Pick this movie. I just saw it. And what is happening? What is happening? Sleepaway Camp. This movie. We're going to get right into it. But if you can, before we get into it, go to akapad.com. Check out the site. Do some clicking. Show some love. It's a free way of supporting your boy over here. You can completely connect with me through that site. All the links are there. I love you guys so much. Sleepaway Camp, 1983. Cost $350 million. Made about 350,000. I'm getting all my words mixed up. 350,000. Box office $11 million. So by today's terms, yeah, probably $100 million movie, right? I'm just guesstimating. So why did this movie blow my mind? Going back to my VHS rental days, and this is a little bit of another theme throughout this year's 31 Days of Dread. A lot of these, what I would call bucket list movies, go back to my childhood when I, would be allowed to rent movies on my own. We had local VHS stores, one in particular that I could walk to after school or at any time, and if I had the money, I could rent a feature. You would always go towards the horror section. It's just the teenage mind and horror go hand in hand. I remember seeing posters, maybe a couple cutouts of this. I've seen the imagery of Sleepaway Camp, which is what accompanies this episode's thumbnail. But the imagery I've seen on multiple VHS boxes, cutouts, like not just cutouts, but some of these video stores would just make their own boxes, and it would just be everywhere. The shoe soaked in water, getting stabbed through the heel with we'll call it a Scream knife. The knife from Scream is in this poster. So you start watching the movie and you really don't know what you're watching. And we've spoken about this before. Are some of these horror movies more comedy versus horror? Which way do they lean? Which way do they sway? Because when you watch this movie, you do nothing but want to laugh. The performances are ridiculous. They are so over the top. And you kind of want to say, Robert Hitzik, Mr. Hitzik, allows these performances to come through. This movie, Sleepaway Camp 2, Unhappy Campers, 1988. Sleepaway Camp 3, Teenage Wasteland, 1989. Sleepaway Camp 4, The Survivor, 2012. The Return to Sleepaway Camp, 2008. I had no idea that this movie is a giant franchise. As last night's 80s slasher masterpiece, Prom Night 2, I believe, has 3 or 4 sequels, or 4 sequels, 3 sequels, 4 movies total, and 1 remake. This movie does come from the Psycho generation. We have another major hook at the end. There's murders throughout this movie, and tracking them isn't really the point of the movie. We get people we don't like that die. They get hurt. Most of these people most of these individuals that we see get murdered have it coming to them. There's no regret. There's no remorse. There's some teenage angst in it, but they're all corrupted people. Angela is the murderer. There's a hook of Angela at the end, and the hook has stuck with me. Oh my God, I can't stop thinking about it. I think it's a bigger hook. It might be the biggest horror movie hook of all time, because the imagery alone is insanity. And it kind of just reminds me so much of how Ty West decided to wrap up Pearl. There's just some of that in there. I don't know what, but I just feel it. This movie, I love it, guys. Go watch it. Go check it out. I've caught it on Amazon Prime. I'm so curious about the other movies. So hopefully we're going to be going probably outside the 31 Days of Dread, already going into 2024. I want to explore the Prom Night sequels. I want to explore every single sequel for this movie. I would assume that they're available. I implore everyone to go see this movie and challenge yourself. Remove what you think you are when it comes to a film goer. Remove it. Watch this movie fresh. Expect to have a good time. And the movie does get frenetic and frantic and horrific at the end, because the deaths just add up, which is the trope. But at the same time, we're watching children get murdered. It sticks with you, people. And the finale is there. It's beyond a twist. It's just horrific and frightening, and blows your hair back. So check it out. Sleepaway Camp, Day 16 for the 31 Days of Dread 2023 edition. 7 years in the making. And this is the month where we do one horror movie a day for the entire month of October. Midnight drops. I know some of them, we had some technical issues. We have some scheduling issues. We're going to do as many midnight drops as we can. Thank you, people. Oh. Should we tease day 17? Let's tease day 17, my patters. We got Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. And then after that, we have Slaughterhouse. A sloth that slaughters. That is a movie. We're going to be talking about it. 2 modern day, over the top creature features. 1 slasher. I mean, potentially, I can make an argument. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey is a creature feature. We will make that argument tomorrow. Check this movie out if you haven't. It is well deserved to be on the bucket list, by the way. See you guys.